This conference will now be recorded.
So just we'll go and see for the actual 2017-02. So actuals, I'm going to set the filter here and 2017-02. So you have and these many accounts here. These are the accounts we have here. 121, 122, 221, all these accounts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 records. So when I execute this, 11 records. Instead of 9, it is giving 11 records. That means in this here, we'll check out. Yeah, why? Because here we have simple validation here. These are all 9 records, and apart from this, the entities are different. One more record here and another one more record here. Totally 9 plus 2, 11 records. So 11 records are queried out. So that means here it will work out for, sorry, this is, I want to explain. This is work out for all the accounts and also the basically based on the conditions, whatever we have given here. This is how that script logic will work out. Now what I'm going to do now, ఇదైతే అర్థమైంది కదండి. So how do we write a simple logic basically based on this and calculations wherever however we want we can calculate this.
Yeah.
When account is what I'm going to write here 1 to 1. So earlier this is the code and here we have star and when. Just I'm going to optimize this code instead of writing these many to one not exist. Instead of writing these many lines, just we will optimize this code in the simple manner. Already in the scope, I mentioned these 3-dimension values here. And what I'm doing now, that this when I am taking out, and this is also I'm taking out, because already in the scope I mentioned that category is actual and time is this one, and when account is BS121, this is already here I have given the one, and the category is actual. Basically based on this actual, the category will work out and write into the forecast. Time is here that will write. So it is validated again, and go and do the simulation. One record is queried out here because we have only one record. Based on these conditions, we have only one record. If I go here, what I'm doing, the same thing what we did now, I commented out, and the account I am taking as star. That means when account is star, all accounts will work out basically based on these conditions. So again it is validated. So we will get 11 records. Last time we got the 11 records. The 11 records we will get. And it is queried out. 11 records queried out. This is how we can optimize the code. Instead of writing all these things, just we will write this thing. The same thing is come here. I'm going to here test underscore optimized. Create control V. You keep or not, then there won't be any here. Validate, validated, and save. Here, even though you did not taken the X, so you did not taken in the scope that account. Here, the condition, in the condition we are taking the account. When account is in the scope we mentioned here, because of that, that is not taken here in the when condition, but here in the rec condition we are taking that the category and time, so it will work out. So like this we can optimize the code. And now what I'm going to do now, this is I'll keep in the default logic. So in the default logic, already test underscore cat, this is I'm going to remove, validate, save, and when this is only we'll keep this. So I'm going to create a report now, input form, sorry. I'm going to create an input form now. Account and category, and also I want time. Accounts, I will take all base members here, so that under balance sheet all the base members I'll get. In the category I'll take only the actual value and the forecast value. Budget also I will take. and in the time dimension, just I wanted to take for the sake of this one, we will confuse again. Second quarter I will take 2 months. I am taking here. Display with the ID. Okay. Display with ID. Okay. So this is the values I have, and so what I'm going to do now, I have my actual values here for this month. Only 1 month I will take, otherwise I have my actual values. Basically, these are my forecast values, and also here my budget values. I'll generate the budget values now by using the script logic. Go to edit, options, inherent, use as input form. Okay, and now it is input form. Refresh. Already I have the forecast values. That's what. Taking the plan value. We don't have any plan value for this accounts, and this is the budget value. So what I'm going to write here, a small change in this test underscore category. What I will take here, instead of actuals, I will take my plan, and instead of forecast I will take my budget, and time, instead of 4, here also 4, budget, that is the reason 4 I am taking. This is totally, I will remove. Or otherwise we can do, we will remove these two star when account is star remove validate, script is validated, and increasing the plan value
But there is no data for plan కదండి.
Right, I'm going to enter now that data. User will enter now.
Okay.
Validate, script is validated and save. So before going to do that, what I will do, just for safer purpose, this script I'll keep in my UseKT and check. Always it is not required to do, but it is a safer side for us by checking this this one, validating this script in the UseKT. Execute in the simulation mode. Don't please execute that one in execute mode. So 4 records are queried out.
Run script here.
Sorry?
Every time do we need to run the script in BW or is there any other way?
No, that's what I'm telling this. It is not required to run every time, but if we are doing this one in the backend, it is safer side for us. We will get a confident here how many records are querying out here, because we have here a bit less records. When this one in our development system, we have very less record, but coming to here in the real-time scenario system, we have number of records, lots, huge number of records. Because by using this, you will get an idea how many records are going to generate, and also you can check it out that here the plan right here, category, just going to filter, but basically plan, and also in the 2004 you will get a fair idea now how many we have. 4 records on the plan. 2014, 2004, and we have the category plan, we have 4 records. So these 4 records also zeroed out, right? So okay, we have value we have here 54. So value we have, so these are the different values. 4 records are there. So basically based on these 4 records, it will generate more 4 records for budget. So that only it is showing up here. So it is very clear for us now. We are in confident that script is working properly. Yeah, and also this is it is not showing up any plan value here, but in the backend it is showing up some plan values because the selection of the dimension members are different here. Here entity Australia, input FF, periodic, this is 2017-01, and what we missed out here, input underscore FF 14 LC plan category, it is plan already we have taken, entity, yes, China, if we are taking 4 records are updated here. So now what I'm going to do, the same script logic I have kept in the default logic. In the default, the script is there, test underscore CTA. So when I entered, simply I'm saying that when I'm going to enter the value here 45, and when I'm going to save, it is writing into the database. When it is writing into the database, immediately the script will execute and will calculate and will give you the value, and the same In the script, we have given the commit, right? This commit. That means automatically the generated record will write into the database. The same thing you can see here. 45 when I have given, then the budget value was generated for 67.5, 1.5. Right? So that is the default logic. Default logic means when you enter, save the data through input form, immediately when it is saved, whatever you are going to save the data, that is saved into the database, as well as in the default logic, whatever the script we have given, the script will run immediately and will generate the record. The same record also it will write into the database. So then user can see here immediately that how much data it was populated by using this. For example, here I am going to modify this. Already before 46 is given here, I am going to give in 47. Now the script is there here. Just save. Yes. Immediately it is generated. Okay. So the 47 it is 70.5. This is about script logic. Sorry, this is about default logic. In this, whatever you have kept in the default logic, given the script logic in the default logic will automatically will run. The script logic automatically will run when the user is going to save the data from any input form. అర్థమైందండి? Not only this input form, we have, for example, 10 input forms. From the 10 input forms, user will save some data. Basically, based on that saving data, the default logic will trigger and calculations will carried out basically based on the script logic. This is through input form. Just I save.
Okay, whatever is for this model, how many ever scripts you keep it in the default logic, all will run even if you do a different input form also.
Yes. So for example, this is one script I have. Coming to back. This is test underscore code. Star include.
So there will be only one default form for each model?
Yes. Only one default logic will be for each model. Yes. Validate. Cannot find documentary. Sorry. Validate. Save. Back. So in this code, what we have here, I'm going to comment out this one because already the accounts we have taken, and just simply in the input form we have that 4th month. That is the reason I'm taking the 4th month. And also here simple just modifying. Okay, only the 4th month I modified, so the account I don't want to take here. validate what is this and when script is validated and save. Coming back. So in this script, what we have here, the actuals and forecast values we have for any other account. So what I'm going to do now in this, actuals won't change, but for our purpose, example purpose, so here there is no forecast also even. I'm going to take that forecast also in the category. Actual forecast plan, sorry, actual, yeah, we can keep like this. No issue. So now my forecast value also here. So when I'm going to change this one, 24 I made, and also my plan value is 34. So when I'm going to save, two records I modified, two records, yes. So two records are accepted, okay, and refresh. Where is that? For this, I'm going to change as 48. Save. Yes. It is worked out. Here, wherever the 48 we have, that is 50.4, and 54 also, it is carried out here. One more thing we can do here, 36. 36, what I'm going to do is 40 I'm making and save. Yes, 42. Now it is only working here because there is no planned data. Only the 40, 42 actually is worked. Okay, refresh. What I'm going to do now, we'll see for this also, 88, and here 100. Save. Yes. Yeah. Okay. 88 it is worked for this one, and also 100 it is worked for this one. Plan and budget values. So this is how the default logic will work out through input form. And also the default logic we can use in the data manager package while loading the data from source. That is, here this default logic is the difference. Please observe here. The default logic is run when you save the data In the database, it will act immediately through input form while saving. But in the data manager package, I'll show you that also. One thing I will run and show you. For example, here, run package, transactional data load from flat file. This is the import file I have taken. Just example here. This is the transformation file I have taken. Select whether to run default logic for stored values after inputting. If you keep S, it will, after storing, it will run the script logic. If no, the default logic won't run for you. Here we have the option that you want to run the default logic or you don't want to run the default logic, not to run the default logic. You have the option here to run or not. But in the input form, there is no option for us. Whenever you are going to save the data, automatically backend the default logic will run and will give you the result based on the calculations. But in the data manager package, you have the option that to run the default logic or not. That is the option we have. That we can see now by running this one. So for this, download data, browse. This one I'm downloading here. Data manager, data files, where it is going to download. Save. Under desktop, test underscore ff1, save. Okay, so I have my CSV file here. Just going to change this one as for 5th month. We will change in the script. Or otherwise, yeah, we can do this one. And also here, plan. Plan I'm going to take 6th month. Actual will queried out to forecast. Plan will queried out to budget. This is for 5th month and this is for 6th month. I'm going to save, yes, and just changing this one as rename ff03. Now what I'm going to do is upload data, browse ff03, flat file loading again, upload, save. So my file was uploaded into the server. Then again, I'm coming back to the script logic, this one, and here category actual I have given as 5. Same I'm going to write into the fifth. So what is this? My actual I'm going to write into, sorry, this is plan, right? Plan value here, sixth. Budget, the category I'm going to write into the budget again into the sixth. And here 1.5 instead of I'm going to take 2. So this is find my validate and save. This is for plan I have done, and coming to here my actual, and this is for 5th month, and this is for 5th month, and this is 1.05 of category forecast, and this is I will write 5th month as of now. Then after that we can go and do this one for other month. Save. So mine is saved. So I kept in the default logic. So this default dot lgf, this is the default dot lgf. So in my in my I have given in the default logic that I wanted to give in my data manager package to run. So in my organization package list, this is to make some changes in the data manager package. Without giving that default logic script in data manager package, it won't trigger. So here I will go and modify. Here you have the modify script. Click on that and go to advanced. You have the script here. Once again, I'm going to show up you this in the organize. Here only we will create the data manager packages. Organize list already created the data manager package here. Otherwise you click add package means it will add. So just already existing data manager package, right click, modify, that means editing. And here also you have the modify script, and here go to the advanced tab. In this, here you see that this is run logic. So the run logic is the your script logic. Run logic means here percentile given, this is the run logic. So instead of this, I'll tell you this percentages in the next step. Instead of this run logic percentile, I will give you the default dot lgf, because I am hard coding now. The percentile here means this is, it will for example in BW or in BO, whenever the variable selection screen, it will pop up you to enter, I mean to refresh or to enter some member, the master data, for the user flexibility to refresh the data for the particular member. that means that if it is in the percentile, in between percentile, that will take like that. But if you are giving the default.lgf, that means it is your hard coding this data manager package with the default.lgf to run. Okay, so just I'm keeping okay and save, refresh. What I will do now, in the report, time is 5th month, and 6th month. Refresh. Now I'm going to run, sorry, the data manager package. If I come to here, 1 minute before going to run, I'll check my transformation file. What is the transformation file I have here? This one, if I'm taking TF1, account audit trail category input, okay, fine. Just going to run my package. This is run, browse. My flat file is ff03, and next, this is my transformation file, same TF1. I wanted to run here the default logic. Yes. Next, work status. Work status we did not given for this. So if you want to log for this, you can give the yes option. If you don't want to log for that, you give the option as no. Next, finish. Refresh. View status. It is not running here. Okay, I guess this is the last one, because currency conversion is currency conversion also there.
But that time is showing 8.
Yeah, here this is the time, system time 9/4/2015, 7:55. This is the remote system time is showing up for us. Then it got triggered. Actually,
Yeah.
it got triggered. And I'm going to view status. This is with the default logic we triggered, and this is without default logic we triggered. So just once again, I'm going to check here in this detail. So 18 records are there and submitted 18 records. Just we go and see that in the backend, execute 2005, sorry, 2017-05, input underscore flat file. All we have actuals only, there is no forecast value for here. 2005, sorry, this one 2006 here, plan and budget. This I will give 6 instead of this. Plan. No budget is written here. That means this did not work. The script logic is not working. I mean here in this data manager package, organize, modify the script. Run logic here. Default.lgf, we have here the run logic properly. View status. This is 18 records queried out, 18 success. Here 18 records, 18 success. Here, run package, transactional data, run. This is we have taken. Next, and this, yes. Default logic, yes. No. Finish. Run. View status. This one. Detail. Why this script logic is running now? Run logic is S. Refresh the report. Plan. We have actuals. This is for AU. Actuals we have here, and plan we have here, but budget we don't. So actually this is the way we can keep in the data manager package. This is the data manager package. Modify in the modify script, and we go to advanced. In that advanced, so this is the prompt. It is right. This the script. I will explain you this. What is prompt here in the data manager package? What is info and what is task? So the prompt is here when you trigger, it will pop up the window. Select whether the default logic is stored or not. This is. So we can hard code also this one. If I am selecting 1, it is S. No means it is 0. So I'm going to select as S. The default logic is here in the run logic. In the run logic only, I have given the default default dot lgf. I have given the proper one only, right? What I'm going to do here, instead of giving the default logic, I will give one hard coded, and the prompt, it won't ask you anything. So commented out the up. This is what is this quote, single quote. If we are giving that, that means this is commented out here. And okay, this is properly we are doing, but don't know what happening here. Run logic, run package, transaction data, run. This is I am taking now. Transformation file also the same thing, and it won't ask you that the run logic. It is asking directly the work status. Run logic, I hard coded that to run. Every time it will run. I did not given you the option that to select yes or no here. I mean the user. Refresh view status. This is detailed. Again 18 records only queried out. Submitted 18 only. Somehow I will check on this one, but this is the way we can give in the data manager package that default logic. We will apply in the data manager package.